Rosa here. I thought I would film a video today sharing with you the projects which I have finished with the fabrics which I shared with you during my April haul. So these are the things which I have made in April and May, so I kind of take about 2 months to produce these garments. I haven't made them all this week. I do hope you enjoy seeing it. These are the fabrics mostly which I bought from New York. So these are fabrics mainly from Mood, and also I have one fabric from the Brooklyn General Store, which is my amazing cotton and steel octopus fabric. So let's get started. The first garment I'd like to share with you is this one, which is my vintage blouse, which I made with a frill yoke, and I just drafted that little frill myself by cutting strips of fabric which I then hemmed and gathered onto the yoke, just pivoting at the corners. It was actually easier than I thought it would be. I was a bit nervous about this project. It has some lovely darts in the waist, which you can't really see because it's a patterned fabric, but trust me, they're there. They do give the piece a little bit more shape. At the back, I finished it. The neckline's just finished with self-bias binding and a little button, which is one which I just had in my stash. I thought it's kind of cute. It's got a bit of lace on, and I made a little string hoop for it to go around. And that frill, as you can see, continues all the way to the back, so it's nice front and back, pretty. I think this colour is really nice with my hair and my complexion. It's quite flattering. It's made from this lovely fine cotton lawn, very light and easy breezy. And this is fabric from Mood. I used and adapted, as I said, this pattern, which is a Vintage Simplicity pattern, 3688. I just love this little drawing here since she looks so chic. So that's the blouse which I made, but as you can see I added on the frill. It also has, but again you can't see because they're under the frill, little pleats just at the just above each boob basically. But you can't see those because they're under the frills. Frill spills. Maybe you can see them if I do that. It really is so hard to see because it's in a patterned fabric. I mean, if you made this in a plain, you would kind of appreciate more the darts and the pleats and all that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I like that it's a vintage pattern. It even features pleats in the back of the elbows, which is just, not pleats, sorry, darts in the back of the elbows, which is such a lovely detail to give it that extra good fit. So yes, very pleased with how that one turned out. Wasn't as difficult as I had feared, which is always nice when that happens. Next I will talk to you about the 2 Pontoroma jerseys which I bought, and I've made 3 different garments using these 2 fabrics, so let me share those with you. The first is something which, if you watched my spring video, top spring patterns video which I made, you'll have seen before. It is a lovely tunic dress made from the brown and orange Pontoroma jersey purchased from Mood. And it's got a lovely 3/4 sleeve, no darts, super quick, super easy bound neckline. And it's the ugly pattern, it's Simplicity, do not reorder, 1593, which I made this view here, view B, well it's the same in both of these. And you know what, it's a lovely little pattern, I would recommend it, even though it's do not reorder and even though the pattern art is not the most beautiful. This is a good little pattern and a really quick, easy sew, and a lovely handy garment to have in this time of year. The second Pontoroma which I bought was a stripe. Ooh, another stripe. I'm very dull with my fabric choices. I literally couldn't live without stripy t-shirts. They're my absolute favourite. Okay, the first I made is this one here, which has a lace up front. Kind of pulling a bit there. It doesn't do that when you're wearing it. I'll just stretch it out so it looks a bit better. There you go. And this is the first t-shirt I made, which is a stripy t-shirt. I made it out using a vintage pattern again. I learnt how to put eyelets in the front, which I was very proud of, and then I just laced it up. And I had some leftover cord ends from when I made my anoraks, and I just put those on the end to give it that extra, slightly more professional look. But yeah, really pleased with how this turned out. It's very cute and sort of nautical to wear, which I quite like. I used this vintage McCall's pattern, which is a little bit large for me. It's a size 12, but actually that worked really well because I don't think if it's a lace up, it's nice to be a bit more loose and easy breezy, not skin tight. So it actually worked out really well. As you can see, this has a scoop neck. I actually straightened that out into a v-neck. That's the only change which I made. I actually finished it with a facing purely because I need, which I wouldn't normally do with a jersey, but purely because I needed to reinforce it for the eyelets on the other side, and I also interfaced around those holes on the inside too, so it's nice and strong. But I had some fabric left, so I decided to go ahead and make a second stripy top, this one with a loose fitting little, oh there's my phone, sorry, with a loose fitting little polo neck, which I'm really pleased with. This is another adaptation I did myself. I feel like I've done a lot of adapting patterns this month. I feel like none of these are just a basic version of a pattern. I used as the basic block a Burda pattern. This is the one, it's Burda Young. It is Burda 6848, and I made the dress version but shortened it into a top. It actually is 2 parts, you can see that more clearly on the line drawing, but I just drafted it as one because it's a nice close fit, and it's also had the neckline I wanted to add my little collar to. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. This is a tighter fitting top. Just to add to my collection of striped t-shirts. I actually Instagrammed this, so if you want to see the outfit, it's over my Instagram is at Rosabella Angelica. So those are my jerseys. Right, I have 2 more things to show you, one of which was planned and you've seen the fabric, and the other was not planned, you haven't seen the fabric, but I really like it, so I'm going to show you. Right, now I recently made a video called 10 Dresses 1 Pattern, and it's all about my favourite pattern, which is Lisette for Simplicity 1419. And I showed you in that, I mean this only cost me £4. That is good cost per wear because I've used this pattern 10 times, now 12, so I've got 2 more versions to share with you. And I just adapt that basic pattern to create different looks. And the first one, if you've watched my how to line a dress video, you would have seen, made out of the absolutely awesome organic cotton and steel octopus fabric. Look at their little expressions. I mean, who knew an octopus could have so much personality? I know I didn't. And all I did to this one was I didn't put the collar on, but I did do a faux button band here with some little black buttons I got from Fabricland, and I love it. I haven't actually worn it yet. I finished it last weekend when I literally filmed the video, and the weather's been absolutely shocking since then. So poor octopuses haven't actually had a trip out yet, but as soon as the sun comes out, I'm just like going to wear this every day. No, that's a bit unhygienic. Wear it every other day and then wash it. And I also made another version of this pattern this month using a border fabric. I have never used a border fabric before, border print fabric, but I am in love and I want to buy more border print fabric because it just gives such a professional look. It also just looks so much more interesting. I love it. Now the top of the fabric was this bold stripe, and I cut it so that the boldest stripe was sort of across the bust area. I thought that would make sense. And then around the waist it goes navy blue, and you can see there I matched it so that the bottom of the bodice and the top of the skirt are both navy blue, so it doesn't look too weird around the waistline. I did some okay pattern matching at the back. It's a little bit off, and I thought to myself, should I redo the invisible zip for the sake of 2mm? And I thought, life is too short to redo a zip for 2mm. So that's that. I'm not that fussed. And the skirt is this awesome vintage looking flower print fabric, which is just, I mean, there are no words. I just think that is joyful. That's a good word for it, joyful. There you go. I love it. I think it's fab, and I just can't wait for the sun to shine so me and my Lisette 1419s can skip through fields and have a lovely time, because they are just such fun summer dresses, which I'm really excited to wear. This fabric, this border fabric, I actually got in the sale at the end of last summer from a shop called Fabric Time in Kingston, and at the time I was like, you know what, I have literally no idea what I'm going to make from this, but I'm buying it. It was one of those proper impulse buy moments, and you're like, that's incredible, you're coming home with me. Fabric only, of course. The only thing which I haven't sewn up, which you might have noticed, is the stretch denim, which I said I was going to be making a pair of ultimate trousers with. I'm really excited. I'm still going to do that. It's cut out literally in that cupboard right there. I can see it now. But I just haven't had the time to sew it up. I think I got distracted by that border print fabric and was like, okay, I've rediscovered this, I need to make it up. But they so far are looking fine. That I've cut it all out, it's looking good. So I really look forward to sharing that with you if it works. I hope it does work. If not, I'll just turn it into a cool pair of high-waisted denim trousers, denim jeans. So yeah, that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. Do hit subscribe if you've enjoyed this for new videos every weekend, or that's what I aim for anyway. See you again soon. Bye!